Darkspawn.
More.
We may be too close to the surface for these to count as deep roads. But have I mentioned I hate the deep roads?
I still consider this deep roads, Varric, and I am right there with you. I dislike being here as well. And they're a darkspawn, so that just kind of doubles my whole deep roads theory. I think we should just stick with these are deep roads because darkspawn, and we're in roads that are kind of sort of underground-ish. You know? It is beautiful though. Like what they were able to do, it's incredible. Look at the statues over there and it just kind of isn't. I wish I could have seen this when it was, you know, like at its height. Like everybody was using them and it all, like all the different hikes connected and everything. Can you imagine what that would have been like? Oh, it would have been so cool. Varric, I got it.
Want me to handle that?
I got it. Thank you though. Wonder what the door says. Is that a mosaic tile? Really? I haven't seen one of these in forever. 1, 2, 3, mine. All right, I lied. This trip to the not deep roads has 100% been worth it. I just got a mosaic tile piece.
You had me worried, you know.
What did I do now?
That letter you sent me about the red lyrium was the first I'd heard from you since the Chantry explosion.
Had it been that long?
Seriously, if you died in that mess, I'd have come back to Kirkwall and dug you up just to kick your ass.
What would you do if I'd been cremated?
Kick your ashes, of course.
Okay, could we save the flirting for a different day?
We need to steal that tunnel.
The only flirting we generally get around here is the Dorian Bull flirting that's happening but not happening. I still think it's happening. So, you know, Bianca, settle down over there, okay? You're definitely not as cute as either Dorian or Bull. Varric, you're just as cute as the both of them, though. You want me to close this up?
Let's hope that holds the darkspawn back.
It better hold them back. What we don't need is darkspawn running around the hinterlands. That is precisely...
What's his name?
Bogdan? He's in
Who?
Navarra right now, selling my machine to wealthy landowners.
I heard some of the guild were trying to get you named a paragon for that contraption.
That's not gonna happen, even if I am 10 times the smith Bianca ever was. A surfacer paragon? Never.
Okay. That all sounds like dwarven politics kind of stuff, so I'm just gonna nod and smile. And is this the door, Bianca?
I built these doors. They probably shut this one from the other side when they heard the ruckus we were making. Ta-da!
You built the doors here? Really?
You've been here often enough to renovate the cave.
You already know I've used this entrance in the past. I don't know if Eric's told you, but the Merchants Guild is cutthroat. Literally. I built the doors to keep rivals from following me down here and arranging accidents.
That's just... something doesn't feel right. You were waiting to do that, weren't you? You really were.
Admit it. You've been waiting to do that since we arrived.
Of course I was. After you.
All right, in we go to the... all this red lyrium? Come on! Is it growing? Oh, I knew there was red lyrium, but it's still always just breaks my heart to see it, you know? I despise everything about it.
You know, this is almost fun. Kinda like old times.
What?
I don't recall us ever shooting people together.
Remember crashing Bartram's guild dinner? We might as well have shot him.
This isn't nearly as dangerous as pissing off my brother.
Really? Varric, are you saying your brother isn't... I mean... I wouldn't know. I don't really know my siblings, so... maybe crashing one of their dinners would have been that scary. I don't know. I'm glad for you, though, Varric. Very much. Bull, that's ice! Careful! Well, I'm trying! You're the one that got in the mage's way! Bull, why did Bull have to be like that? Why? We're good? Everybody good?
How long are you gonna be in Orlais, do you think?
As long as this weird shit is going on, at least. Maybe longer. Why?
You'll have to stop by before Bogdan gets back. You should see my new workshop.
I'll see what I can do. You know your family will kill me if I stop by, right?
They're not gonna kill you.
You always say that, and they always send assassins.
Is see my new workshop code word for something? If so, I'd rather not know. This is almost the end of the hallway. Okay. What am I looking for here, guys? There's a container, and is that a key?
There you are. You won't be able to use this entrance again.
Bianca.
You were the leak, weren't you, Bianca? Were you really the leak? Why? Do you have anything to say about this?
You were the one who leaked the Tig's location.
It's not like that. Not entirely.
Uh-huh.
Shit.
Yeah, shit is right.
When I got the location, I went and had a look for myself. And I found the red lyrium, and I studied it.
You know what it does to people.
I was doing you a favor. You've had people studying it for years now, and they've come up with nothing. I just wanted to figure it out.
And did you? You're also not saying everything. What are you leaving out? This is not the time to leave anything out, Bianca.
How did you go from studying red lyrium to giving the location to Corypheus?
I found out that red lyrium... It has the blight, Varric. Do you know what that means?
What? The two deadly things combined to form something super awful?
Lyrium is alive, or something like it. Blight doesn't infect minerals, only animals. I couldn't get any further on my own, so I looked for a Grey Warden mage. Blight and magical expertise in one, right? And I found this guy, Larius. He seemed really interested in helping my research. So I gave him a key.
Larius? He was the Grey Warden we met in Corypheus's... Oh, shit.
What?
I knew something seemed off.
What, Varric?
I didn't realize until you said you found red lyrium at Haven. I came here and, well, then I went to you.
Varric, do you know this Larius?
That name means something to you, Varric?
He was at the Grey Warden prison where we found Corypheus. And he definitely wasn't a mage before.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know. You know who is a mage, though? Our good friend Corypheus. Why did you come with us?
You had to know we'd figure out what happened, Bianca. Why did you insist on coming with us?
Varric told me what people were doing with the red lyrium. I had to help make this right.
So you put this all on us? You decided to drag us into this so you could, quote-unquote, make this right? I don't know if you can make this right, Bianca. You gave away the location of a Tig where we're thinking that red lyrium could have potentially originated from, or at least there's a large concentration of it, to somebody who was working with Corypheus, who, I don't know, in between Varric last seeing him and you seeing him, suddenly became a mage. And the only other mage that I know that was, or have heard of, from the stories from Varric and when I was talking to Hawk about everything, Corypheus was a mage, and then that's probably what, the only person that survived otherwise that was a mage. So who knows what Corypheus could do? Maybe Corypheus made this Larius character a mage all on his own because he found it funny. I don't know. Bianca, there is no making this right.
You told Varric you had a lead, so we'd straighten out your mistake.
I know I screwed up, but we did fix it. It's as right as I can make it.
This isn't one of your machines. You can't just replace a part and make everything right.
No, but I can try, can't I? Or am I supposed to wallow in my mistakes forever, kicking myself, telling stories of what I should have done?
Ha! As if I would tell stories about my own mistakes.
Varric's right. I'm with Varric on this one. The two of you desperately need to get a room, but I'd rather not even think about that because that just grosses me out completely. So just, Varric is right. Bianca, I'm kind of beside myself with you right now.
The red lyrium is out. Closing this entrance won't undo that.
We've done all we can here. Bianca, you'd better get home before someone misses you.
Varric.
Don't worry about it.
Get him killed, and I'll feed you your own eyeballs, Inquisitor.
I like it that Bianca just threatened me after everything she just did. She decided to threaten me. Well, Varric, one day we're gonna talk about your taste in women and how I just don't think Bianca's the one for you. I'm sorry. Somebody has to say it. Bull and Dorian are nodding off to the side and agreeing with me, so you know I'm right there. I don't think, you know, I think you could do a little bit better, to be honest. All right, guys, let's pack it up. Let's head home. Who's ready for just a good night's sleep, some good food, hopefully some good food, and, you know, maybe we'll find something fun to do.
I'm glad to have answers, but shit.
I know.
The second she showed up here, I knew.
I know.
I let this mess happen. I gave her the tig. I am not good at dealing with shit like this.
How is this your fault? I mean, you gave her the tig because you trusted her, and I don't know, she kind of betrayed that trust, Varric. I wouldn't put this blame on you at all. This is on her. This is on Bianca. But honestly, nobody's equipped to deal with shit like this.
I don't think anyone is equipped any better than you are.
No, the point is, I don't deal with things. If Cassandra hadn't dragged me here, I'd be in Kirkwall right now pretending none of this was happening.
That's bullshit, Varric. Of course you would be. Come on, I know you better than that. You would be here trying to do whatever you could to put things right.
You know that's not true. You've worked as hard as any of us to stop Corypheus.
Is that true? I don't even know anymore.
It's true.
Thank you for your help back there.
After all this, do you think you'll see Bianca again?
I always do.
To clarify, I was talking about the person, not the crossbow. But I mean, you'll definitely see your crossbow soon because we never rest. All right, listen. I'm looking at this. Yes, hello. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. There is no part of me that thinks that sitting on that seat and judging people is a good idea, but it's gotta happen. All right. Gentlemen, hello. How are you? It's nice to see you again. I like these intimidating dragons you found me. I really think that it sets the stage nicely, don't you? All right, we've got people to judge. Will you go get Josephine and those I need to judge so we can get this over with?
Adamant's influence continues, your worship.
Of course
I
it does.
submit Lord Livius Erimond of Virantium, who remains loyal to Corypheus. We found him alive, offering extreme resistance, likely because the Order will ask for his head. In more colorful terms. To say nothing of justice you might personally require for what was suffered in the Fade.
I mean, yes, I suffered in the Fade. There were a lot of other people, though, that suffered either in the Fade or at Adamant, or will just suffer for all of these actions for many, many years to come. I just can't even with you. Listen, I get to figure this out, though, don't I? I don't even understand why he's on trial, though.
I'm struggling to understand how judging you can make up for anything that happened.
I recognize none of this proceeding. You have no authority to judge me.
Yes, I do.
On the contrary, many officials have communicated that they will defer to the Inquisitor on this matter.
Because they fear not just Corypheus, but Tevinter, rightful ruler of every piece of ground you trod in your pathetic life. I served a living god. Bring down your blades and free me from the physical. Glory awaits me.
Listen, there's one thing you need to get absolutely clear right now. I do not fear you, I do not fear Corypheus, and I most certainly do not fear Tevinter. We're gonna end Corypheus, and then Tevinter's gonna have no leg to stand on once again. So your argument's actually really weak. Corypheus isn't a living god. He's just a creature at this point that literally has the worst set of morals I have ever seen. And you want to die clearly right now because what, you think that that's going to make you a martyr and that's going to, what, unite Tevinter under some kind of banner for you? Do you think anybody in Tevinter really actually knows or cares who you are? Because I don't. For one, Tevinter hasn't sent me any kind of messages saying, hey, can you send him back? We need him. No. Come on. Nobody's going to miss you. Least of all Tevinter. But I'm not going to kill you because I refuse to give you just any kind of martyr status. I'm not going to jail you because I don't want to be responsible for you at all. And you know what? I think the Wardens should get to decide your fate, considering you are part of the reason why the Wardens are in the position that they are right now.
Although willing, there is a group you have wronged more than any. Lord Livius Erimond of Virantium. The Wardens can have you. Let them take your head if they want it.
Their petty justice or yours, it matters not. Truth lies in the next world.
No, the truth lies in this one.
Another of the lingering pains of adamant, your worship. Sir Ruth is a senior warden of the Order. She was one of the many who slit the throat of another to bind a demon. She does not contest this. In fact, she surrendered to us. She requests no mercy. She wants the public justice of the headman's axe.
I see. That's not a request made lightly, is it?
You're very serious about this. Is more death the answer?
There is no excuse for my actions. I murdered another of the Order. That blood marks me more than the Blight ever could.
Accepting their actions while thralls of Corypheus, many treaties allow wardens any extreme if it opposes the Blight.
I can't do it. I can't use the greater good to justify my crimes, as if it would create a future I could be a part of. It is wrong that this broke me. I've done worse. With full sanction, I can do nothing except be an example of the cost.
Honestly, I admire you for coming forward and dealing with how you're feeling right now, because I can't imagine being in your shoes, doing what you did, and now having to live with it. And now you're here because you want me to, what, like you said, make you an example of what happens. Listen, I'm not the one that's going to be able to absolve you from this. Nobody can. You're the only person that's going to be able to forgive yourself in the end. And I honestly don't know if you can. I don't know if I could. And I think the best thing that I can do for you is send you to the deep roads.
You feel your life is over? There's a place for such wardens. Sir Ruth, you'll go to the deep roads. Your death may be as quick as you choose.
This sends no message. This is just an end.
I do not believe a reminder is necessary for this accused. Her capture and disgrace could not have been more public. Grand Duchess Florianne de Chalon, although her titles are among the dignities already at risk of forfeiture. You spared her life despite her treachery. What becomes of it now falls to you.
Wait, you've been sitting in my dungeon this entire time? This is incredible. I totally forgot I had you to judge. Oh, things have been so busy. I really haven't thought about you since the ball. Oh, well, that makes me giggle. Listen, welcome to my party.
Out of your element, Florianne. Welcome to the Inquisition. My party.
Despite her posture, Lady Florianne has acknowledged your authority.
Should I curse you on behalf of the Elder One? I realize he had no intention of honoring the concordats I manipulated. Do as you must. I respect your mastery of the game, even as I despise your victory. Celine does not know her fortune.
Okay. There are so many different things that I could do with you, and all of them just tickle me pink. I could exile you. I could just throw you to Tevinter or something fun like that. I could make you go work with commoners. I could put you back in jail, which I'm probably not gonna do. I could make you just work for us, the Inquisition, which really is also very entertaining. But my favorite option, and I must say, the entire team helped inspire this idea on the way back from the ball. I will have you know, we all talked about, like, what kinds of things could we do to you in judgment, and this idea literally got the most resounding positive response from my team, and that was to turn you into a jester with really bad shoes. So off you go.
She has caused no end of misery. It's time she brought some joy. Grand Duchess Florianne de Chalon, jester to the Inquisition, in flat shoes.
History's greatest malevolence, Inquisitor. I am the jest of Orlais already.
Now you can be mine.
Mistress Poulin of Sarnia is accused of aiding and abetting the Red Templars in the Dales. She sold a quarry to them for a handsome sum. They used the quarry to grow red lyrium by enslaving townspeople. The only extenuating circumstance, Mistress Poulin was procuring supplies to keep the remaining townspeople fed.
I remember you. I'll listen to your defense on this one.
If you'd like to explain your intentions, speak.
My crime was misjudgment. The land sale was meant to bring prosperity in hard times.
Yet you kept taking coin from the Red Templars, even after you realized what they'd done to the people.
Why not? It bought food for the ones remaining. Isn't that enough? You question whether greed or necessity led me. Tell me which you weigh me for.
Listen, I'm gonna weigh you for neither. Why didn't you come to the Inquisition? Why didn't you contact Orlais? There were so many different organizations that you could have contacted for help. I told you this when I met you the first time. There was no excuse for what you did. You knew the Inquisition was around. You knew we were coming. Why didn't you reach out for help? We could have saved so many people. There was no reason to let red lyrium grow out of their bodies. Do you understand what kind of agonizing death you sentenced those people to? There is no greater just atrocity in times like these than that. I'm sentencing you to rebuild the town. That money, everything, it's all theirs, and you're gonna help rebuild it. And then you're done. You're leaving.
Mistress Poulin, you will spend all your ill-earned money rebuilding the town of Sarnia. If the townspeople forgive you, your debt to them is paid.
Your worship, I will do my best to repair what I have done.
I think I finally judged everybody. That was a lot. I'm gonna need a drink or something like that after. Ooh, I did not expect us to have so many people to judge.
I would offer no mercy.
What?
We nearly lost the cream.
I bet they're talking about somebody that I just judged. Everybody has an opinion about who I judge. You can't get away from it, it seems. All right, listen, I'm gonna go check in with Blackwall quickly, and then, I don't know, maybe I'll go find Cullen for dinner, and then I would like, I don't know, 600 naps.
Want a drink?
Yeah,
I've a hankering for company.
I got a hankering for a drink. So, how you doing?
When I was a boy, there were these urchins who roamed the streets near my father's house. One day, they found a dog. A wretched little thing. It came to them for food.
Okay.
They caught it, tied a rope around its neck, and strung it up.
Oh. Okay.
Do you know what I did?
I don't, actually, at all. That is awful, though. Who would do that?
Not the fireside tale I was expecting, Blackwall.
Just listen.
Okay, listening.
I did nothing. Not a damn thing. It was crying. I saw the kicking legs, the neck straining and twisting.
I don't need the details.
And I turned around, went inside, and closed the door. I could have told my father, or alerted someone. I didn't.
Why?
I just pretended it wasn't happening.
Okay. So did everyone else. Why, though? Why would you... Why wouldn't you say something? It was helpless. It was innocent. First of all, when you said you had a hankering for a drink, I literally thought we were gonna go get a drink and, like, Bull was gonna be here and Varric and it was gonna be fun. I didn't expect this.
The coward's way out.
It was. I knew it then, and I know it now. I may as well have tied the noose myself. We could make the world better. It's just easier to shut our eyes.
Okay, so your eyes aren't shut now, though. You're here, aren't you, trying to make a difference?
When we first met, you were saving peasants from demons and outlaws. You're not a man who shuts his eyes. A little insane, maybe.
Of course you'd make light of it. You make saving the world look easy. The rest of us can only dream of matching what you've done. Don't you see? It's not just about what happened back then. There's always some dog out there. Some fucking mongrel that doesn't know how to stay away.
And he's gone. Thanks for the, drink, Cabot. I'll, see you soon. That was literally the most awkward moment of my life. Oh, that was really awkward. I know you heard everything, and that was really awkward.